This August, the rhythm returns. The Toronto Pan-African Film Festival is back, and louder than ever. It's Rhythm, the heartbeat of Black music and storytelling. Experience the powerful fusion of film and music that honors the creativity and impact of Black musicians worldwide. August 14th to 17th, from the Black Carpet Gala in Little Jamaica to free screenings, panel vibes, and the grand finale brunch with media mogul Phillip Scott. Get your tickets now at tpaf.com. The Toronto Pan-African Film Festival 2025. Feel the rhythm, live the story.
You've tried it your way, but you're still in debt? Or maybe you're doing okay, but want to invest smarter, grow faster? MillionaireX.ai gives you real step-by-step strategies to ditch debt or stack wealth. Stop dreaming and start planning. Visit MillionaireX.ai today. I want you to be the next millionaire next door.
Finding the right real estate professional can be challenging. I'm broker Melissa Wilson. I'm knowledgeable in all aspects of the real estate process. So whether you're looking to buy new or an existing home or have a commercial need, I'm here to help.
Let's stop acting like we don't see how this game is played. If you tired of folks throwing shade with a smile and keeping you boxed in with that slick behind-the-scenes racism, it's time to upgrade your survival skills. See, Phillip Scott dropped more than just knowledge. He handed you a playbook with passive-aggressive racism in the system of white supremacy. This ain't the in-your-face kind. This is that sneaky, office space, let me block your blessings type of racism that'll have you questioning your own reality. It's time to call it what it is and arm yourself with the facts. But baby, don't stop at just peeping the system. Break those mental chains too. That's why you need 7 steps to decolonize the mind. This is about freeing yourself up top, walking in confidence, and letting the world know your mind is not for rent, lease, or layaway. It's time to reclaim your power step by step. So don't just watch, take action. Click over to Amazon.com, type in passive-aggressive racism in the system of white supremacy and 7 steps to decolonize the mind, and secure both books for yourself, your crew, and anybody ready for that mental liberation. La Sherika said it, now go do it. Invest in your freedom. Pick up both books today on Amazon.com. Trust me, your mind will thank you.
I don't spend my money at the club. Everything I want is provided for me.
Biggest misconception about you? Nothing. It's all true. It's all true. It's all true. If you hear something, believe it. You want to get married now? Do you feel like you're that? No. It is by choice. It's by choice.
Who inspires me? Me.
Yes.
Me.
Yeah.
They inspire me, those two you mentioned.
I date mostly like married men, because I don't have that type of time for you. Oh, yeah. And you are married, you don't have that type of time for me.
What do you think it is that the wives are not doing?
I love this question.
They're not really being loved properly. You know, when you stay with someone for so long and you feel like, oh, I don't really have to do much. Don't ever be comfortable around a human being. They can switch.
His wife, one day I just make 11 o'clock, I'm like, okay. She's like, my husband can't control himself, and you as a woman, you can't. I said, Mama, you can't even speak English. Like, I can't even understand. Like,
yeah, I can even speak English because of that's why.
Yes.
I don't even speak English sometimes. I wouldn't say it was a sugar daddy or a blaster. But I had a thing with someone that was giving me a lot of money.
Every day he was sending me money for lunch.
Every day is when you go to work?
Exactly.
Shout out to the slave queens who are getting their thing without having to sell a thing,
Yeah.
Trust me, you can get whatever you want, like once you put your mind to it.
Watch Slay Queen only on the African Diaspora News Channel app.
From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
In H-Town, we want news that speaks truth, just like we do.
ADNC keeps me informed and him inspired.
We've been through too much to trust mainstream media. This feels like us.
From the D to the diaspora, ADNC is how I stay woke. We binge ADNC like it's Netflix, but smarter.
They speak on us, but never for us. ADNC does.
No fluff, no filters, just the truth, daily.
From Wall Street to 125th, we're watching our news.
Download the African Diaspora News Channel app today to stay connected to the culture.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I know I'm not on the screen yet, but just give me a second. Boom, I'm here. You're here. Let me go ahead and send this notification out real quick. Give me a second. Hope everything's going well. It is August the 7th, 2025, and I know some of y'all are probably doing back to school shopping, or maybe some people's kids started already, but yeah, I know for mine it starts next week, so make them kids go to bed at a decent hour this weekend. That's enough of that. They've been staying up for too long. It's time to get it back in gear. Those of you going to college, you got a few more weeks. Or maybe some of you went back already. It's time to get it in gear. Get back to regular standard programming, and y'all enjoying doing your work and watching us on your spare time while you're working. We ready for the regular viewing habits to come on back. So appreciate everybody joining us tonight. So tonight we're going to talk about foreign nationals. Now, like I said, we have a lot of issues that we need to solve, and foreign nationals have been doing a lot of things within our community. And I know, as we talked about, people talk about the African immigrants and the Caribbean immigrants, but really the ones who've been keeping a lot of horrible things going on in our communities is foreign nationals that's not part of diaspora. Because you really don't see the diaspora owning all the businesses in the black community. You see Asians, you see Indians, you see Arabs, and a lot of times they got things going on in these places that's not legal, but at the same time, this government allows them to get away with it because, it's just in the black neighborhood, but they never let them get away with any of this mess. They don't even let them have businesses in the white community. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that tonight. We're going to review a video that we filmed here in Houston, 2016 actually. And then we're going to get to a video that was recently filmed with a foreign national, same kind of attitude, but what the attitude of the foreign national with the second video is actually a little worse. So we're going to appreciate everybody tapping in. I'm looking, y'all slowly coming on in. That's good. Hey, all y'all AI people, I'm not the only one, right? Hey, guess what just came online? GPT-5. Anybody got Chat GPT? Well, GPT-5 just came online. I saw it on my web, and then it just updated on my phone. So I really got to see what's the big difference with GPT-5. All the experts say is way bigger. It's so much more. So I'm really going to play with GPT-5 for sure. Now, for us, AI is a game changer. For us here, we know we have an AI network. So from basically what they're saying, hopefully, we'll see how deep the analysis goes with this GPT-5. And AI is here. If you're not tapping into AI, black people, you're going to be left behind. I told y'all a long time ago, I'm not going to be that black person well, the whites and the Asians and the Arabs and the Indians and everybody getting involved. They get in the head, and then we come later after everybody no, not me. I'm staying on the forefront, baby. And I'm staying on the forefront so we can bring all of this technology into what we do. If you're not forward thinking, if you're scared of technology, better get used to it. You understand? LaSherica, she didn't had a slight upgrade herself, actually, right? So the reason why LaSherica had a slight upgrade is that the model got a little better. And the original look of LaSherica is actually the one is what you see now. The first look of LaSherica it still looks the same, but it's upgraded to what it should look like in the first place. So the model got a lot better. We're retraining the AI model on that. So if you see LaSherica, she looks a little bit different. She looks the same, look a little bit different. No, she looks originally how she was supposed to look. So, LaSherica 2.0 is online now too. So we'll see what happens with some of that, as LaSherica will be talking about Pan-Africanism tonight. All right. Thank you for downloading the ADNC app. Greatly appreciate that. Join us monthly on there. We're trying to get up to 10,000 members. That will be the goal for us, 10,000 members. And also, y'all do me a favor. Those of you who are in here, if he's in here, maybe he's not. Holla at George Macon for me. His channel is called Street Media TV. Tell him Phil trying to reach out to him. I responded to an email he sent me, and I said something on his channel. But I want to holler at Brother George Macon. So if y'all know who I'm talking about in the chat, say, hey, Phil, looking for you, and tell him get with me. I want to talk to Brother George Macon. All right. You said. I know what you mean, Phil. Let's not get left behind. Oh, no. AI has been the game changer for me. I love it. I believe AI is a great equalizer for Black people in this space. I really do. The more and more I see it, I feel it's a great equalizer for Black people. And if you are Black people in business, Black people doing it with ideas, you better get on that now. You better get on it. I tried the ChatGPT, the $200 model. And, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I can't get off of it now. I'll say I'm going to try it for 30 days. I can justify paying for it because we have an AI network, so that would pay for it itself. But, yeah. Once you get a hold of that $200 model, you ain't going to want to go back down to the $20 one. I promise you that. I promise you. But if you're an average everyday user, the $20 model is actually perfect for you. You don't need to go no higher than that. Stick to the $20 model. I'm telling everybody, stick to $20 model. You're fine. It's just when you're using it the way I'm using it, I think it would be more beneficial to you, maybe, if you go to the $200 model. Just my opinion. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Mama using it, huh? That's good. Get mama on it. All right, so foreign nationals, they've been coming in our community for a very long time. We are known in Black communities. A lot of these corner stores that you see, that's the problems in the Black community. The corner stores where you have the gang members hanging out, the corner stores where you have the drug dealers, the corner stores where you see the 304s and the pimps at these corner stores that, man, you really don't want to stop at this corner store, definitely not at night. A lot of these corner stores are owned by foreign nationals. They're not owned by Black people or FBA. They're not owned by any of us. And these people come in our community and allow the filth on their property. They don't care. They're getting kickbacks. Sometimes they're involved in the crime themselves. But they don't care about doing crime or selling products that can facilitate crime because they don't live in the community, for one. Number two, they don't like Black people. They would never, and I just hate I didn't find that video. They sell products in our community that they don't even believe in. For instance, and I just forgot the name of the video. It's on the channel. Brother Derek Muhammad had confronted one of them. There was an Arab. He was a Muslim, and he was selling pork. And he said, "Hey, you're supposed to be a Muslim. Why are you selling pork? You know good and well we don't supposed to be eating pork, and you selling pork to this community, and you won't even touch the pork yourself." Like Derek Muhammad went in on them Arabs for selling pork. And I'm sitting up there listening to Brother Derek Muhammad at the time, and I'm like, man, that's messed up. Every time you look up these corner stores or whatever that's bad in our community, it's foreign nationals running it. And every time I've seen foreign nationals running it, it has not been, and I have to be honest, it hasn't been an FBA, it hasn't been an African, it hasn't been a Caribbean, it hasn't been an Afro-Latino, at least in the communities that I've seen. Now, I don't know about New York, and New York is immigrant central, so you may say, hey, Phil, where I'm from, well, outside of New York, we talking about the rest of America, right? In the South, we just didn't really see any of that. It's these foreigners, the Asians and all of them. What they doing with the food and anything else they got going on, right? Now, let's get to this first video I want to show y'all from, okay, what you say, Montegi? Okay, all right. So let's get to this first video. This was back from 2016, that long ago. I can't believe this video was that long ago. And we was going to a corner store that was being reported on that was selling products to facilitate drug use. Certain products, right? Not the drugs themselves, but products that the drug addicts need to use their drugs. And they knew that. The people at the store knew this. So you have the brothers with the People's Black Panther Party here in Houston was going to go and confront, and I think Cherie Dorr was there as well, because we did a whole report on the Kush addiction at that time back in 2016. It's a whole video we have on the channel from back then. But let me play this one little clip, and then we'll get to the current video, the one that I really want to go talk about.
So here's the thing. If you are selling this, we're going to ask you to stop selling this product in our community. And, and we find out you continue to sell this, we will come here, we will stage protests at the store. And we will try to shut this store down and remove you from this community. And you see that right there? We ask that you stop selling that from behind the counter as well. Now what is that for?
What is what?
The Brillo pads.
Yeah, what is that for? What is that? Why they buy the cigars? Where is that being sold in here?
Why are you selling them next to cigars? They use that to smoke crack.
Why are you selling this behind the counter?
We ain't stupid. I don't know.
You don't know why you're selling this behind the counter?
You got it right next to the cigars. I don't know. Right next to the cigars.
So why don't you have it out here somewhere instead of whether soap or dishwater liquid or something like that? Why is it being sold here?
We don't know. They last from that.
You don't know? So here's, let me suggest this to you. The next time we come to the store, that Brillo pad better not be behind the counter. Anything that's basically adding to the desperation of our community, the negative impact of our community, we're asking that you stop selling that. So please stop selling the Kush. Please stop selling those Brillo pads from behind the counter. We know that's for the crack.
I'm not accusing you. I'm not even accusing him. There's no accusation from my part. But someone that's employed in the store told someone that they sell that stuff here. And this is the thing. Have you seen the results of what's been happening with that?
Yes.
I mean, it's
all over the news, especially in this neighborhood.
Bad, isn't it?
So, yeah, of course.
Okay. And I just saw someone for the first time myself. I actually got it on film. I mean, this guy was just bad. So, in good conscience, you wouldn't sell something to someone just to make a profit, just to, it's going to possibly kill them or have them run the street, right?
Of course not, yeah.
You wouldn't do that?
No.
Okay, so...
I mean, I wouldn't sell it, period. Mm-hmm. We don't sell it here, period.
Are you the owner?
No. Okay. We've been here for a couple of years, and I mean, we know what we do here. So, I mean, it's not the first. My first day here.
Why would someone make that kind of accusation against your business?
I have no idea. I've been here for a couple of years now. I know what I sell in this store. If not, I mean, what's my point of being here?
You asked about the Brillo pads.
Well, what's going on with the Brillo pads? Why are you standing behind the counter?
Brillo pads, that's just behind the counter. That's been there since I started working here.
So what is it used for, mainly?
I don't ask people why they use it for.
I mean, you sell that quite often, the Brillo pads? Is it something that you sell a lot?
Once every, maybe 3 times a day.
3 times a day? All right, yeah, that's me in the video. Y'all recognize my voice? Yeah. That was some years ago. I told y'all that was 2016. Ooh, man, that's a minute. But now, let me tell you what happened. That video is much longer than that. You can go watch the full video on our channel. But after that video, the full video was put out, actually, they were approached by some people to say, hey, can y'all stop going around these stores and, confronting these stores about the products they sell, and we give y'all $25,000. This is right after, about 2 weeks after that video came out originally. And they say, nah, we're not taking 25. We don't want it. We care about the community. Then 2 weeks after that, they was approached for $50,000, right? $50,000 after that video came out. Say, hey, can y'all stop doing that? We'll be you $50,000. Let's go chill out. So these foreigners not only do bad things in our community, but they want to pay off people, activists, who's trying to clean up the community. And unfortunately, some of them may take it. I'm not saying nobody here took it, but some of them may take the money and go quiet. Because $50,000 is a lot of money to some people who never seen it before. It's a lot, right? You have to understand, foreigners come into this country and they get money in ways they would never get in their homeland. Some of them living in complete squalor. Don't even talk about places like India and how they live in squalor. You should see some of the videos out of India, okay? They come over here, some of them Middle East countries too, they live in slums and squalor. They come over here and they get a good life. Not all them Arabs over there is rich like Dubai and all that. Please, no. That's only a small percentage of them. That's not the majority. But they come over here. Our government helps them by giving them grants and loans and all kind of immigrant set-asides that Black Americans cannot get. And they say, hey, you can't go open up no business in our community, but you can go over there with them Negroes. You can go, it's even cheaper. Go over there with them. And since, hey, our communities, even though you may say, oh, some of the communities are bad, listen, our worst communities are better than some of the slums they have in their homeland. So they say, hey, man, it ain't bad over here. It's good. Shoot, I open up over here. Ain't no problem. And that's why they come do it. And some people are like, oh, man, you open up a place in that rough neighborhood? Man, that neighborhood not rough compared to where they come from. That's light work for them. So this is the things I was talking about that night when I was saying, hey, man, we got more issues in our Black community that we need to be cleaning up when you're talking about foreign nationals. Hairlines and musty, that's roasting kind of stuff. No. These issues is what we need to be handling. And these people is the ones that, hey, we need to be calling ICE on. Say, hey, ICE, you want to come check this store out? Because to make sure they legal here? Because at minimum, there's some crime going on, ICE. That's what we need to be calling ICE on. Is when they come in our community, opening up all these stores, and a lot of shady business going on. You know what I'm saying? These foreign nationals have no problem with dirt going on, and they facilitate it as long as they make $1 and they go move to the white neighborhoods and they live very good off of the suffering of Black people. And so when we talk about delineation, and when I talked about delineating from these foreign, we talk about delineating from foreign businesses and all these different people, that's what we're talking about. If we owned our businesses in our own community, we wouldn't be dealing with these issues and problems. That's why we say the delineation movement got to get past the small things. It has to get even bigger. And to me, the most powerful thing of delineation could be on the side of economics. Because that's how you get their attention. When you say, hey, I'm delineating from you financially, I'm delineating from you and you too, we boycotting all y'all. And that's truly our superpower, is economic boycotts. Because if the Black community spends $2.1 trillion a year, trillion with a T, we spend that. Now, Lord, if we had got a hold of our spending and kept even 50% of it, at least $1 trillion, within our Black community, you're talking about generational wealth overnight. But we got to break that spirit of consumerism that we all have. Because we've been trained to be a consumer ever since we was a small child. We all got to break that. Now, let's get to the next video. When the Hebrew Israelites is confronting a foreign national about products that he's selling in their community, right? Let's get to the Hebrew Israelites. Shout out to them. for doing the Lord's work.
Is it problems in this neighborhood?
Lots of problems. Lots of problems.
Let's name three. Can we name three? Is it drug problems here?
I have no idea, bro.
It's no drugs here?
Could be.
Hey, so what do they buy pipes for? Do you sell pipes in your store?
Yeah.
So what are they buying for?
That's not my problem.
That's right, bro. Believe it or not, most of the
illegal
really think
by the government, we are okay.
Okay, so if there's problems here,
if anything, say government, you cannot sell it. I can't sell it.
Okay. If it's problems here, why do you provide the things that perpetuate the problems in this neighborhood? Why do you provide those things in your store?
What?
Why do you provide the things that perpetuate the problems out here in this neighborhood? Why do you sell pipes? Pipes? You probably got scales in there. You got scales in there.
Exactly.
Why do you sell that?
For jewelry.
Why do you sell that?
He said it's for jewelry.
What about the pipes? You never heard. What's the pipe for? What's the pipe?
No.
Why do you sell the pipes for?
Yeah. We sell for because people buy it.
For what? People buy it.
I don't care.
Hold on. You told us why they buy the scales.
If my license say you can audit, so the city say can audit, police say can audit. I'm not doing that. Okay. But police don't say that. Police don't know that. What they're for? So why are you asking me?
I know what you're saying. Hold on. Hey, look, we don't think it's nice that our people go into a store and buy pipes to supply to help.
I should shut down my store?
No, we didn't say that. You can sell chips and pop. You ain't got to sell drug paraphernalia.
Now, I would have said it. I would have said, yeah, your store need to be shut down. But let me see if I can cue this back up where he was saying I don't care. Let's cue that back up.
I have no idea, bro.
It's no drugs here?
Could be.
Hey, so
well, if you didn't know, why you say it could be? You know good and well there's a drug problem over there, but these foreigners do not care. You understand what I'm saying? Now I almost go back to that lady in South Africa to a point when she said that how she was turned up by the foreigners, right? See, in South Africa they have a lot of foreigners committing crime.
What do they buy pipes for? Do you sell pipes in your store?
Yeah.
So what are they buying for?
That's not my problem.
See, he said that's not my problem. Okay, let's rewind that back. That's what got me to want to do this stream. Here we go.
Yeah.
So what are they buying for?
That's not my problem.
Not my problem.
Believe it or not, most of the
illegal
really think
by the government, we are okay.
Okay.
So he's saying here that, hey, the police not saying nothing, the government not saying nothing, so I'm going to keep selling it.
If anything, say government, you cannot sell it. I can't sell it.
Okay. If it's problems here, why do you provide the things that perpetuate the problems in this neighborhood? Why do you provide those things in your store?
What?
Why do you provide the things that perpetuate the problems out here in this neighborhood? Why do you sell pipes? Pipes? You probably got scales in there. You got scales in there.
Exactly.
Why do you sell that?
For jewelry.
Why do you sell that?
He said it's for jewelry.
What about the pipes? You never heard. What's the pipe for? What's the pipe?
No.
Why do you sell the pipes for?
Yeah. We sell for because people buy it.
For what? People buy it.
I don't care.
Hold on.
Now he knows what they buying it for. That's why he keeps. That's why he keep a ready supply of it. He know that the pipes are being used for drugs, and he don't care because the police letting them get away with it. Because he made sure to throw that in there. See, that's what I'm talking about. These foreign nationals that come in our neighborhood, helping facilitate crime and drugs, they're being assisted by the police and your city council. Because he said, hey, well, basically, I'm not doing nothing illegal because they're not going to my shop shutting me down. The city not shutting me down. So what are y'all talking about? See, and this is right there is where Black Americans have to start showing up to these city council meetings and raising hell at every single city council meeting about issues in our community. Every meeting they have, it needs to be at least minimum 5-10 Black people ready to go. That's all going to speak about the issues in the community and go in on them and say, hey, that corner store located at 2120 Emancipation Drive, that one over there be having drug dealers, it be this, the police don't do nothing. We come up here, we telling you about it. What's going on? We got a foreign national, we told him about it. He said that Well, the police haven't told him nothing, so now we come to you as a city council. Why is it that he's saying that over there? His name is Mr. Patel over there, and he said, y'all not saying nothing. And y'all got to go off and go in. You got to be registered to vote and find out what council member's not doing nothing, if the mayor's not doing nothing. Like, that's when Black Americans got to get proactive now. Because one thing I'm going to tell you, is only so much you can say online. You do no good telling somebody off online. You gotta translate that to real world application. It's great to get ideas online. Sure, get the ideas. But then translate that to city council meetings, running in there, getting in on them like they do in Chicago. Brandon Johnson can't get a break. They own Brandon Johnson's head. They own the alderman's head out there in Chicago. And that's why they don't get it too easy up there. Not to say that the Democrats aren't doing what they want to do up there. Don't get me wrong, but it's not too easy for them to do it. It's been major pushback. I've seen when they step up and say what you're not going to do, and then they don't do it. So this is where we got to take responsibility for our community and say, hey, if we're going to protect Black America, then it starts in our neighborhoods first. These corner stores, and y'all know what corner stores we're talking about. You know what businesses we're talking about. Shady things be going on in some of these businesses. We need to be at a city council meeting. We need to be voting people out, and we need to be calling ICE on people. Now Laverne says they attend city council meetings on a regular. Do you get up and say something at the city council meeting? Do you have a list of things wrong in the city, or especially in the Black neighborhoods? Because sometimes you can be the lone voice in the wilderness speaking up for Black people. You ain't got to have a gang of people. Sometimes you could just have one person that's staying on business like, oh, man, here come Laverne. Yeah, because you gonna hear what I got to say and record it just to make sure that everybody get to hear what you have to say, or have somebody recording you so it'll be posted to social media so we can hear what you're saying. Because don't just talk up there, but have somebody be the designated person that's going to record everybody. You understand? That way you do the work on the ground. You put it out. You use media, right? Because media is a weapon. So when you go to them locally, you say your piece. You tell them off. You put it up on the media. Media is a weapon. It goes out not only through America, but throughout the world. People throughout the world will see what you're doing, and they will even look at America sometimes sideways and say, wow, man, y'all letting that go on in y'all country? And one thing America do not like is bad PR. They do not like bad PR. So if they start getting bad PR, then they gonna fix it. That's usually how it works. So it's more so, see, Martin Luther King understood that. Let me go back to that. That's basically the Martin Luther King strategy. He made sure certain marches was done at times where the TV cameras will be rolling. Why? Because it's one thing to march, it's one thing to fight, but it's another thing than when your message can be amplified through media. You understand what I'm saying? And media is a very, very powerful weapon, and media is a powerful venue. And a lot of times we use media, like even social media, right? A lot of times we use it for the wrong reasons. But if we can use the media as a tool of justice, as a tool of information to get out there to help our community, like some people probably been noticing these foreign nationals in their community for years, doing a lot of things they should not be doing. But maybe they never thought about, hey, you know what, maybe I need to start recording this stuff. Maybe I need to start recording these shady characters that be at this store. Maybe we see him doing funny style things in our community. Put that stuff up on the internet, but you got to let us know what's the name of the store, location, city, and state. And a lot of times, if y'all just even do that and put it up, you say, well, I don't want to really expose myself. You don't have to expose yourself. Put the video up. A lot of times we all go, if it's something going on, we all going to catch it and we going to report on it. Listen, y'all do not discount the power of the internet. The internet is very powerful. Corporations move behind internet videos. Powerful corporations, billionaire corporations have done whole firings, payout statements and everything else for one video. So do not think your one video is insignificant. Your one video could be the change that your local community needs. And even if the video go viral for some reason, you still go up there to that city council. You still tell them what's right. Until you get what you need in the community, you keep going up there. And also what Denise said is true. You also got to take the responsibility and stop shopping in those stores. Because one thing I understand about brick and mortar businesses, I understand now, they always got rent due. They always got some business insurance due. The light, water, gas is due. And if you as customers don't hit the door, they don't get no money. And they got a lot of products sitting there and they don't have a dime coming through there. You buying gas from them, you got to stop doing that too. Because some of them foreigners got water in their gas anyway. How many times have black people have gone to some of these stores and their car that broke down because they got water in their gas tank? And then they don't want to fix it. Then you got to go through a process of suing these people. Because in their homeland, they can get away with things like that. So they bring that culture over here, that scammy culture over here. And that's something that we should not be putting up with as Black Americans. These corner stores have been a nuisance for a very long time. Y'all know that. Now, some of them may be good, but we're talking about the ones that's been a nuisance. We all know them. In every city that we live, we know of some corner store or corner stores that's been a public nuisance. And the police, you can tell the police, they don't do nothing about it. Why? Because as long as they're doing it to black people, they don't care. Now, if they was doing something to white people, or if a white person came over there and something happened to them, you're going to have the whole SWAT team show up. Now, Black Ray say he stopped going into the Arab corner stores a decade ago, especially when he found out that they don't like black people. They're not going to try to harm me. Okay? Yeah, and that's really what it is. But it has to be more than just you, Black Rage. It has to be all of us saying, hey, those particular stores right there, I'm cool. Because when they do own a store in an area where it's more affluent, those stores don't have no crime. They extremely clean. You can eat off the ground in those areas. But go to the black area, the stores are just horrible. You told a guy about expired food. Yes, another thing. They'll sell black people expired food. I remember years ago about that. I think it was Brother Yakanon went in one of them stores and got on. He found a bunch of expired food they were selling to black people. They'll sell you expired food, water in the gas line. They allow drug or selling items to facilitate drug use. They let drug dealers be on the property. They let 304s be on the property with their pimps. Gang members. They allow all this with these foreign nationals. That's why we're saying is that we need to be at the city council, and also we need to be calling ICE. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but right now Trump is looking for people to apply to ICE. You get a $50,000 sign-on bonus if you join. That's what's going on right now. $50,000 sign-on bonus if you get hired. It's a lot of FBAs, that could use that $50,000 sign-on bonus. And they got rid of the age requirement just now too, because I know it used to be a cap at 40 years old for ICE agents. Now you over 40, you can go join ICE now. Trump want all y'all. He didn't put the Uncle Sam picture on there talking about he'll help your country and all of that. That's what Trump did. And look, on top of $50,000 sign-on bonus, he wants to give you up to $60,000 student loan forgiveness if you become an ICE agent. So You can get $60,000 loan forgiveness and a $50,000 sign-on bonus if they hire you to be an ICE agent. I don't know. Hey, go on X. They have all that. You ask them where you apply. Go on X with that. I don't know if it's icejobs.gov or whatever. Just look it up. You'll see it. I mean, it's not hard to find. Google it. Whatever. ChatGPT. Ask something. If you don't believe me, go look. I like, wow. Because matter of fact, somebody I know personally that works in the in government law enforcement, and he said, yeah, they really looking for ICE agents right now, big time. But he also told me that ever since Trump been in office, his job got bored. He said because nobody's crossing anymore. He said prior to Trump, they had so many people crossing every day that it was crazy. He said he at least had to process up to 200 people per day in a 12-hour period. Now they say they ain't got nothing to do because Trump shut that down. So Trump getting it done. Ain't nobody crossing over like that no more. We give Trump at least that much credit. Yeah, I'm hearing it from the horse's mouth, y'all. I'm hearing it straight from the horse's mouth that they are bored now on that border because Trump just shut that down. You say you live in Eugene, Oregon, and those 7-Eleven owned are clean. You say, but you don't go? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, during Biden, it was a free-for-all. But it's amazing. He told me the moment Trump got in office in January, this is what he told me this past weekend. We on the beach. He telling me to my face. When Trump got in office, he said it was not even a week and all that stopped. Wasn't even a week. And he said, now we're just doing a bunch of extra work. He said, just to stay busy. He said, but it's actually boring. He said, in a way, I kind of miss the old way, because at least my time will go faster for 12 hours. He said, but it was overwhelming. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, he said, we ain't got nothing to do. Nothing. That's what Trump did. Yeah, Veronica, I just heard that too, that Trump is letting some of them go back and work them fields. But I think we showed in the videos before, like, Americans is not going to work them fields. And surely FBA, Black Americans, is not going to work them fields. We did it for free for 250 years. There's no way we going to do it. There's no way. And speaking about fields, we were talking about the population decline of the folks. I don't know if y'all know about the new census that's going to be coming out for 2030. So the folks' number is going to decline even more because basically the new census is not going to let the folks finesse anymore on the numbers. Because, the white numbers have been fudged for years, right? Like when you say, the population of so many white people, no, because they included Hispanics as white. They included Middle Eastern people as white and a couple other people they included as white. To fluff up the white numbers so they can get more resources to go into the white community. Well, the new census, because of desegregation they've done with the new census, so basically Hispanics now is going to be considered a race in the new census. They're not going to be like, well, it's an ethnicity, but they call white. So once all the Hispanics select Hispanic, and that's their racial group, that's going to move all the Hispanic numbers away from white, right? In a Middle Easterner, North African, they going to have their own category. I think they call it MENA, Middle Eastern North African, and that's going to move the numbers from white too. So it's going to be a lot of changing of the white numbers, or I'm going to say a more accurate. They're trying to get more accurate. With black people, they disaggregated with that too. So yes, you could say racially black, but what kind of black? So are you a Black American or African American they have on there? Or you're Jamaican? Or you are Nigerian, or you Haitian? What kind of black are you? Same thing with the Asians. What kind of Asian are you? They're trying to disaggregate and figure out how many people you have of who, what people have needs. I think it's good to study that Because at least it's us as Black Americans. We need to know what our group is doing. When you throw all these other groups together as one, you can't really figure out what's the economic needs, what's the health disparities, what's this, what's that. I mean, it's you need that. Because we're not the only Black group anymore. We're not. We have people from the diaspora, so we need to figure out who's who. This has nothing to do with no hatred toward nobody. Same thing with Asians. You need to figure out who's who. No, what you say about that? You say you remember you talked about the ICE job? Yeah. I told y'all a whole lot of things before they happened. Cause I'm telling y'all, I'm getting information where I'm getting it from, and that's why I tell y'all, man, Trump's gonna start hiring with ICE. I already knew that. What he trying to do, he need probably a couple of million of y'all to go work for ICE in each state. But yeah, the new census form is gonna. That's why you see the issue in Texas right now, because they know them new numbers gonna come out here in a few years, and when them new numbers come out, people gonna start asking questions like, wait a minute, hold on, y'all don't got the numbers no more. Why are y'all running everything? Why are y'all got all these positions? No, y'all need to give up them seats because it's a whole lot of other people here than y'all. So, hey, we really got to make it equal and fair now. So what they're trying to do while they still got a chance to rig the system, well, like I said, the apartheid South Africa strategy, where they could run the country as a minority. That's the play they on now. Listen, they cannot replace their numbers. It won't happen. It just won't happen. So they're going to have to rig it in a way where they can run the place as a minority. And listen, eventually the apartheid South Africa ended, okay? You can't run as a minority forever because eventually you're going to have a revolt. They're not going to deal with no white minority rule. No, we're not doing apartheid over here. That's not happening. They feel they should run the place. I'm like, well, you know, I know a good continent that you could go run. I know a great continent that really needs your help because they got declining numbers too. And that great continent is Europe. That's a great continent. That's a beautiful place. The EU, for you at least. The European Union is a great place for you to be. I don't think you should go to the Appalachian Mountains. I think you should go to the mountains of Poland. I think you should be going to the wonderful suburban neighborhoods in Norway. Why? I don't understand. I still don't understand that. If I was a doggone white nationalist, there's no way I would be here. No way. When I can go and go over there with the Nordic people, why would I want to go? Why would I want to be here fighting with Black people and Hispanics and Asians? And I wouldn't even want to be here if I was a white nationalist. There's no reason to be here when you got a whole continent over there full of Europeans. But that's the people that say they have a high IQ. That's the high IQ people. They'd rather go stay in the mountains somewhere in the sticks where the hills will have eyes instead of going to Europe. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be a white nationalist, you can't get more loving of white people than going to Europe. And that's what I'm on with them. I don't believe in arguing with no white nationalists. I was gonna tell them, why haven't you went to Europe? Because see, Black people don't tell them that enough. When they being racist and all that, like, well, okay, if you don't like Black people, go to Europe. That is a great place for you. You know, go to Serbia. That's an even better place for you, right? Speed showed that I Show Speed when he did them videos over there. That's a great place for the nationalists. Go to Serbia. They don't like Black folks over there. That's a perfect country for you. But they don't want to be in Europe. They do not want to be in Europe. They do not want to be over there. I don't know why, but they don't want to be over there. You say your son said he's applying to ICE. He has a master's degree in criminal justice. Oh yeah, Trump probably hired him. Trump probably hired your son. You say you see people shopping in those stores, and when they're full grocery stores a block away, that don't even make sense. Because no major grocery store chain is going to sell. They can't sell you expired food. They can't do that. Their insurance won't let them do that. That's yeah. They had I show, but what I don't understand about I show speed, and I always say that about a lot of these people. They go to these Asian countries, these white countries, and then they give them some racism. And they're like, oh my God, I'm shocked. I'm like, so all them black nations we got throughout the earth, and a lot of y'all haven't even went to. I think the only one that travels to a lot of black nations, well, because he live over there, is Walden Maya. Outside of Walden Maya, all these other streamers that travel. You don't even travel the African continent. You don't go to the Caribbean. You can go, it's a lot of black countries you can go to and ain't got to worry about no racism. I tell people this, I'm not getting on a plane, spending money with hotel, buying clothes, doing all the things I have to do to go out of the country and travel to go deal with some racism. I can deal with that at home. I'm not dealing with no racism. I told y'all, I was so comfortable in Ethiopia. I wasn't thinking about racism. I wasn't even thinking about America. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was enjoying myself. It was time to come back here. Like, of course I want to come back to my family. Of course, that's what I missed. But if my family was there with me, I'd have been like, yeah, we could stay a little while longer. Cause I just don't, cause I didn't see the folks over there. If I did see them, it was here and there. It wasn't many of them. Oh, it's cool. That's why I tell all black people, you really need to experience at least a week or two with not having to deal with them. You will see like, man, I can get used to this. It's like peace. I get used to that. Because when they run the country, they don't know how to run a peaceful country. No matter where they go, they do not know how to run a peaceful country. They got the illusion of peace, but it's really no peace. It's oppression. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, all right. Yeah, and about the Ethiopia, I'm getting the fellas to wrap up the full videos that's for the app, and then I'm probably get some compilation videos to put here on YouTube so you can kind of see what was going on while we was in Ethiopia and everything. And maybe that's something I'll put on the weekend because the weekend's the time we really got to focus more on content. It's the weekend. But I appreciate y'all joining us here. Make sure you check out LaSherica at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, or right after this, right? LaSherica will be talking about Pan-Africanism tonight, and it's going to be a pretty good video on that. So thank y'all for listening. We'll catch y'all on the next one.